Today, we're stepping inside of Exeron, and we're starting to see these more and more where people are opening their doors for the first time, showing off their technology. Extremely grateful for that. Here in Germany, we have a machine to talk about, but I have a question to ask you. How much do you spend on tooling? And how much would you save if you saved about 70% of that? We're going to step inside to learn more about that story on a do-all machine, from aluminum to steel to graphite and even grinding. So yes, come inside where Adrián is waiting for us to learn more about this story. As promised, as advertised, I got Adrián inside. We're going to talk about that tooling savings that I promised you, but it all stems from quality. And when we think about Exeron, quality is the very first thing we think of. It's the echelon of quality. We call it submicron, but we got more news about that as well. And knowing that Exeron is German-made, and within 100 kilometers, 80% of their partners are right here. Let's dive into those details. Adrián, I've already promised the audience, I've already told them I have great news on their tooling. Let's start with this idea and this number of saving 70%. Where did this come from?
It was a very nice story, because we deliver an Impini 9 machine like this one, and the customer wanted to cut with oil. So he started to cut with oil and graphite. So this is not new, but the customer called us and told us, I'm saving. And a month later, and told us, I'm saving like between 10 and 20% tool cost. 2 months after, and then we were impressed. And after like 6 months, he called us again and said, people, I don't know, but I'm saving like 50% of my tool cost. And then we say, okay, this is very nice. So we just put attention in that case. And 1 year after, he told us, this is incredible. Your machine is incredible. I saved 70% of the tool cost. But not only did he save 70%, because he was getting better quality. So you save maybe a scrap or something like that. So you save cost. You have a really, really interesting return on investment with this machine, with this option. I mean, not this machine, because we are talking about the condition to work with oil and graphite.
Yeah, it's a fascinating story to me, and I'm very basic on my math. Again, you're better with numbers than I am, but if I think $100,000 for our smaller shops in tooling, and to imagine saving $70,000,
right?
$1 million in a shop, and you're saving, $700,000. I mean, think about that math and how quickly a machine can pay itself off in that respect. But you mentioned something I think is important to understand, because we know the quality. We know if our spindle is out of balance, or if we don't have the right system foundation, let's say, of the machine itself. That chatter is going to reduce the wear. The materials can destroy it a little bit as well. But you mentioned I'm doing less secondary operations. So overall, I got less cut time on said tool in order to make that happen. I want to move on to a subject another one that's fascinating for me, Adrián, and that's, you mentioned to me a do-all machine. I so rarely hear a do-all machine, meaning the quality of this is so good. If I have an aluminum project come in, or aluminium for some of my folks out there, aluminum project come in, no problem. If I have a steel project come in, no problem. If I have graphite, let's machine it wet and learn more about that. Or if I need to grind, you guys can actually grind on your machines as well. Let's talk about this being a do-all machine and what it's capable of.
Yeah, this machine, like you see here behind, is it's actually an exo-grind machine. This is an Impini 9 with a grinding option. So you can also use this machine to grinding. I mean, if you have all in one, normally you can get a machine only to grinding, or only to milling, or only to graphite.
This is true.
This is our all-in-one machine. You can save cost to as you have only one investment and everything. You can do everything. So it's a question of your capacity. Maybe you will need 2 or 3 machines. Why not?
Yeah.
But with the best results. you
Yeah,
can have in
exactly
your
that.
business.
And when I think about that, Adrian, I think also about floor space. What if I don't have the floor space and I need to do it all in one? You know, we have so much more work coming in these days that are, you know, a high mix of different materials. But if we have the
Absolutely, yes.
quality
Yeah.
that's built
Absolutely,
here,
yeah.
that's where you guys thrive for anyone out there who's just, they're betting on their future, right? They're making
Absolutely.
sure, not just the short term, but medium and long term as well.
And don't forget, I mean, you can automate this machine.
Ah, yes, very
You know,
important.
it's a very important because, as you said, it's at the moment it's really difficult to find some people who really make this work. So we offer also the possibility to automate this machine, to integrate it in a sale, completely sale. Maybe you will see a little cell automation, and this is a really versatile machine. Yeah.
That's also important to understand because going back to what we were just discussing, if you have a do-all machine and you have a high mix and you're changing materials and changing jobs, or even a hot job comes in that a customer needs yesterday, all of this can be done through automation and precision. And that's your goal, isn't
yeah,
it?
Yeah. And you have only one control, only one person, one machine, many customers.
And
It's a big deal. It's a big deal, right?
Absolutely a big deal. And I just have to bring up that I brought up to you micron level, and then we brought up sub-micron level, right?
Not micron. Don't forget, we are talking not about micron, but nanometers.
Nano, yes.
In the first surface, we talk right now about nanometers. And this nanometer surface, you get this nanometer surface with this solution. Nanometers. You know what nanometers is? I think you know what it is.
I know what it is, but I can't see it with my own eye. I need help from some of our metrology friends out there in order to make that work. But yes, my friends out there, when you're looking for a machine and you really just want to take all of that work to the next level, when you have customers calling you like, I wish I could do that, or I can do it, but it's going to take me a lot of secondary, third processes, maybe polishing to get to that point. It comes straight off of the machine here, ready to go, 70%. We're talking about that. Nanometers, we're talking about that. Automation, we're talking about that. So if you want to learn more, give a shout out to my friends at Exeron. Give my buddy Adrián a call. They're happy to answer any questions you have. Of course, I'm here in Germany today. I have a home in the US, but this is for anyone around the world, and also for the YCM Alliance. Those are my friends in the US as a partnership as well. Adrián, you have done an amazing job today. Thank you for joining me on camera and explaining how this works to the audience. 70%. I can't get over it. 70%. 70%. I can't believe it.